You've probably seen these. It's your life in weeks. Have you seen these calendars?
No.
So it's really cool. So I go to this website and I buy, I think it's called 4K weeks or something like that. So you go in, you fill in your date of birth and basically how old you think you're going to live to. So I put 88. So I'm going to live till I'm 88. You have to draw a line in the sand somewhere. And then they send you this calendar with So I get this box where, so it came for me just before my 50th birthday. So it was already filled out to halfway into my 48 or 49th year. And every week, every Sunday, I color in a box.
Jesus Christ.
So, and then what I also put on it is I circled in big red the weeks that each of my kids will go to college. Wow. Which is, as you know, that's pretty much the end of you getting to live with your kids.
Yeah.
Which for me is super sad. I mean, I have a whole shift in mindset around that. I'm not quite as sad as I used to be, but then I realize, oh my God, the time I'm wasting. I get asked to talk a lot and I never want to go. People are like, oh, will you come and give this talk in, Aspen and do this and that? And I'm always like, no. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be away from home. I don't want to go.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of it. It's I have a tiny amount of time left to eat every meal with my kids and see them off to school and do all of that kind of stuff. And when you look at it that way and you realize every week you're coloring in one of those boxes. And by the way, that's best case scenario, right? I could die tomorrow. Right. We have no idea.
Right.
And so everybody who sees it in my office is that's the most depressing thing I've ever seen. But I don't feel that way, actually. It took me a couple of years to get it because I was oh, that's going to be really depressing. But I'm really glad I did.
Yeah, I don't think it's depressing. It's just reality. It's depressing if you only concentrate on, oh my God, one day it's going to be over. But if you just look at the reality of the amount of time that you have available to you, the amount of time in life, that's just what it is. And it'll help you prioritize. And maybe it'll help you have a more balanced perspective, which is, I think, especially towards people that are high-performing, ambitious people that are successful, it's very difficult to get off that horse. I got offered something pretty recently that I'm not interested in, and this pitch was, they were talking to me about money, and they just kept talking to me about the amount of money and this and that and this. I'm like, listen, this is not what that's not my motivation. You're not going to get me with this. I have zero interest in this product. I have zero interest in this thing that you're trying to promote. I'm doing it. No way. And they didn't seem to be able to understand that. I'm like, there's not enough time in this life. And I have too many things that I enjoy doing. You're asking me to do something I don't enjoy doing for something that I don't really need, which is money. I don't really need money. What I need is I need things that I enjoy. That's what I like. And I have all these things that I've already cultivated in my life that I do enjoy. I'm having fun. I have great friends. I have great hobbies. I have great family. I have great things that I like to do. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing this other thing. Yeah. And it was the most bizarre conversation. It was almost like I wanted to say, and you should probably not do it too. You should probably think about your life too. You guys are kind of my age, and you're talking to me about this stupid idea. I don't care how much money you have. This is a stupid idea. Are people going to buy it? Maybe. I don't know. What the fuck are you doing? I'll tell you what it is afterwards.
I can't wait to hear.
Afterwards, you're going to go, oh, yeah, what the fuck? But it's just life. You can get caught up in the momentum of whatever thing you're pursuing. And if you're pursuing money, it's one of the slipperiest slopes because you can justify all sorts of things it's not that bad. Oh, a few people are going to, but I'm going to make a lot of money.